President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed that the 8,000 naira conditional cash transfer scheme be reviewed in response to public criticism. The scheme was designed to provide relief to vulnerable households affected by the recent removal of fuel subsidies. Nigerians have been critical of the scheme, saying that the amount is too low. In his statement, presidential spokesman Dele Alake said that the president has also directed that the whole gamut of the palliative package of government be unveiled to Nigerians. Meanwhile, the price of petrol surged in Nigeria on Tuesday, with the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited raising its pump price from 537 naira to 617 naira per litre. This is the second time in 2 months that the price of petrol has been increased, and it is likely to have a significant impact on consumers across the country. Joining us now to discuss this latest directive of President Tinubu on fuel subsidy palliatives and how to effectively cushion the effects of the rising price of petrol is Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale. Thank you so much for being here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, I mean, yesterday behind the scenes, I mean, we were talking about the effects that this increase had on Nigerians, but or even me personally. I mean, for a long time, you know, we've kind of rallied around the, let the poor breathe, you know, let there be room for, you know, the poorest of the poor to actually have some sort of alleviation from the strife and suffering that is being caused by the removal of fuel subsidies. Now, looking at the price increase from yesterday and this scheme of the 8,000 naira, you know, transfer and a review of it, do you think that this is the right way for the current administration to go? Or do you even think that maybe this 8,000 naira, no matter, like, it can never be enough for what it's supposed to do?
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. And now you can answer, right, Mr. Sobowale.
That is what we are here to discuss.
Yes.
Now, the government has denied what you are saying. That is going to review it, and they are going to bring on board the broad package of palliatives. That is what we should be discussing. In the first instance, I don't think any Nigerian will buy the idea of increasing fuel prices now. It was bad enough that it soared after the removal of subsidy. Now for it to be going up, it's not acceptable. It is supposed to be going down. And look at the culprits. It's not the government. What I will accuse the government of now is that it has delegated responsibility to cushion the effects and abandon responsibility in the process. Because it's the NNPC, MD, that is dictating the economic shocks now and saying that the prices are determined by market forces. Nigerians did not vote for NNPC. They did not vote for market forces. Market forces all over the world are inhuman and invisible. But the pain is being suffered by real Nigerians. So, to me, there must be government intervention, either to put a ceiling on prices or to stop the soaring of prices from now. Because even if prices rise almost on a daily basis, you can't plan. You can't do any economic planning. You don't know how much you are going to spend. That is not good. We did not elect a government for us not to be able to plan our lives or to suffer. And I'm sure Tinubu knows what he's doing. I will repeat again, he should go and find out what those he has delegated responsibility to have done. He should listen to the NLC. NLC has threatened to withdraw from the talks because he said even the steering committee to act as a lead for them to talk together with government is not in place. That is bad. The Consumer Protection and Competition Commission has said that in the marketplace there are cartels of food suppliers who are raising prices and transporters who are raising prices. They should not be allowed to be operating freely where there is rule of law. They should be called to order. Because, you see, the political and socio-economic costs of this removal can get out of hand if government does not take care. And what that means is social unrest. It's inevitable. If people are hungry, they get angry and they are not easily pacified. So the government should put its house in order. Nigerians elected the president, not an NPC. Do you get me? Yep. Not market forces. Even in the USA, I'm thinking this president is very familiar with Bretton Woods agreement, this banking domination of the political economy. He wrote a book on it. So I think he should know what he's doing. He should put his house in order. He wrote in the book that for any nation to thrive, it must manufacture, it must produce everything it needs. What the people want to wear, what they want to eat, what they want to live in, anything. A productive economy is what is needed. It should guide us. It's in the saddle now. And it should not delegate responsibility and abandon it. And then again, look at the timing of the money you pointed out the other time, paid to legislators. The timing is poor.
Very poor.
If you say people must bear the pain and sacrifice, it should be from the top.
Yep.
It should be from the top.
Yes.
Let us see the efforts the legislators who make the laws, you get me? They have made in terms of sacrifice as a result. What have they given up? What are they ready to let go? Even if possible, a reduction in allowances or salaries. You cannot start telling people who are already down the ladder to bear with you when they are not seeing meaningful palliative. In fact, now, you know, yesterday I was talking about free education.
Yes.
I cannot mention that now. You get me? I cannot mention that with this rising price.
It was a good suggestion.
That's my plan. Yes. If I have my way, that's what will happen. But then people will eat first.
There you go.
They go to work first.
Yeah. There you go. Well, Mr. Sobowale, I came across this, or this was sent to me, a survey of citizens' opinion about how the 500 billion naira palliative should be used, and this is by Africa Leadership Group. If you would permit me, I'd like to read out the options.
Why not?
The first is distribute to poor persons or families through an open, online, transparent process. The second is subsidize commercial transportation or buy and distribute new buses to states. The third is invest the money in manufacturing or agriculture. Fourth is invest the money in health or education. The next is invest the money to rebuild communities ravished by terrorism and resettle those in IDP camps. The next is invest in modular refineries, thus creating jobs. And the final one is invest a portion of the palliatives to subsidize electricity tariffs. So basically,
that's the sort of package that should, in the long term, it is commendable.
Yes, sir.
But let us start from somewhere.
I hear you, but what
if
they were asking,
don't control the price of petrol, there will not be time to do all these lofty things you have said. But there will be anger on the streets.
But the reason for the survey is to ask how the government should use that 500 billion. So in terms of these options,
yes,
the provision is to pick about three, maximum three. Which would you say is the, are the top that should be where this money should go?
For now, food, transportation.
Yeah.
Food, transportation. If I have my education, get me? If they throw money at people, your children can go to school free, you will have some goodwill towards that government. You get me? But he has already declared a state of emergency on food security. Do you get me? That they will protect the farmlands. Have you forgotten?
No.
Yes. Let them do. He has said a lot of things and he has delegated responsibility. He should not abandon responsibility. If you delegate, you must monitor people, you delegate certain instruments of power to see that they are doing what you don't say because you have delegated. This is what he's saying now. You have said you have delegated the NNPC. NNPC is running the government now and it's fomenting trouble for the government. Should do something about it. They should cap oil, petrol prices, cap food prices, cap transport prices. We should not succumb to free market economy, invisible land. Sorry, I would have said to hell with the market, because it is inhuman. Even there's nowhere in the world that government does not intervene when people are suffering. Now is the time. Get me? At least they form some committees with the NLC. NLC should be listened to. NLC is saying those people are not doing anything. And the food consumer competition say food cartels are raising prices unnecessarily. Let government monitor them. Government has said they will send soldiers to the farmlands to protect the farmlands so that's what let us see meaningful package of things being delivered. Yes. The money can still be part of it.
Definitely.
It is small, but some people 8,000 is a fortune. To some people, it's like you, maybe it's meaningless.
It's not meaningless. 8K.
Let them do something that people can see, so that people can be pacified.
Definitely.
They have to be pacified when there are good palliatives, or the alternative is street anger.
Yes, meaningful palliatives. I think that's a very good place to end it.